back. First of all, I'd like to start this video off just by saying thank you to all the positive feedback that I've been receiving lately. I just want to let you guys know that it's truly my pleasure to be able to help you and your small business during this time. It really means a lot to me, and from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. Before we get started in learning how to apply for the COVID-19 Eidl Economic Injury Disaster Loan, here's a quick clip on how ADP can benefit your small business.
You love your small business, but running it, that gets complicated, especially when you're dealing with payroll or navigating HR regulations. It takes time you'd rather spend doing things you love. Run, powered by ADP, makes running your business easier, putting everything in one place that's simple to use and access. Payroll management is a snap and can be done anywhere thanks to the Run mobile app. It can be automated, so there's one less thing to think about. We'll even file and pay your taxes. Seamless integration with ADP HR management tools means you can get hands-on support from experienced HR professionals and create a professional employee handbook in just a few easy steps. Retirement is just a click away. Same for insurance. Click the icon and you're managing policies in seconds. Tracking time and labor is no work at all. Employees punch in and out on a time clock, computer, or app, and everything feeds back to Run. They can also check pay stubs, their retirement, and benefits too. Service for them means more free time for you. Simple, fast HR management and business tools so you spend less time running your business and more time loving it.
My name is Raul Nestal, also known as Small Biz Profit on Instagram and YouTube. Associate District Manager, ADP, Miami, Florida. A little bit about myself. I focus on helping small businesses nationwide with everything that has to do with payroll services, workers' compensation, retirement, 401k, health and benefits, and human resources. We have partners nationwide. There is no such thing as too small of a business. We work with as little as a one-man show to numerous amounts of employees. The reason for these videos is because I'm constantly being educated and updated on your small business from the government, the IRS, and the Department of Labor, keeping you protected and in compliance. All right, the real reason why we're here today.
Okay, kid, give it to me. Direct it.
How to get a $10,000 grant for your small business if you're a small business owner, independent contractor, sole proprietor, or 1099. Now that's $10,000 that you don't have to pay back if used for the right reasons. Quick agenda here. I'm going to be going over how to qualify, the rules, and most importantly, how to apply so you can hopefully receive this money right away. Now this grant/loan is part of the CARES Act, which was just signed by our president, March 27th. They like to call it the EIDL, Economic Disaster Loan. It's applied for through the SBA, Small Business Administration. There's gonna be a link at the bottom of this video directly to the sites so you can see exactly what it is that I'm seeing. Also below, find the link to the CARES Act so you can see that this is not just something that's being tossed back and forth between people. This is something that's on a bill and has been signed. I'm gonna be pulling it up on the screen as we go through the rules. And then we'll get into the application. I'll walk you through the application as well, so by the end of this video, you'll be able to apply for the EIDL. All right, so let me pull up the CARES Act. Okay, so again, this is the CARES Act. In section 1110 is highlighted, Emergency EIDL Grant, starts on page 26. So let's go all the way down to that real quick. As you can see in section A on 21, I've highlighted a business with not more than 500 employees is what qualifies, as well as in section B, any individual who operates under sole proprietorship with or without employees or as an independent contractor. So what I think is the most important part about what we just read is the fact that it says independent contractors. Now, these videos are my own opinions and are not necessarily ADP's. So with that said, you're an independent contractor, it means you're gonna be a 1099 or that you are a 1099. So if you are a 1099, you can take advantage of this loan. It says in this section that as of right now, the administrator may Keyword here is may, solely focus on your credit score. So right now they're only looking at credit, and the best part about it is that this is a self-certification. Now what that is doing is speeding up the process to get access to this money as fast as possible. But please keep in mind, this is still being determined on how fast they will start sending this money out. But according to this bill, it says 3 days. Right here in the section that says 3 days after the administrator receives application from such applicant. So this should be pretty fast. Now I'm going to be going over repayment. So it says here in repayment, an applicant shall not be required to repay any amount of an advance provided under this subsection, even if subsequently denied a loan. So even if you are denied this loan according to this bill, it's saying that you don't have to repay it. Again, this bill is subject to change. If it does, updates will come. Now let's talk about the 5 areas that can be forgiven according to the CARE Act bill. A, provide paid sick leave to employees due to the coronavirus. B, maintain payroll to retain employees during business disruption or substantial slowdowns. C, meeting increased costs to obtain materials unavailable from the applicant's original source due to interrupted supply chains. D, making rent or mortgage payments. And E, being able to repaying obligations that cannot be met due to revenue losses. So again, if you use this money for the right reasons, the money will be forgiven. In other words, it will be more like a grant. All right, so how do we get these $10,000? Let's jump right into it.
I'm ready.
All right, so let's go ahead and pull this up so we can go through this together. This is the sba.gov. So on the main page, you see the button that says learn more, just like this. Go ahead and click on that, and it's gonna bring us to the coronavirus small business page. Now in the hyperlinks, go ahead and click on the second one, which is economic injury disaster loan. And then right at the very top, there's another link that says click here. Once that loads, it's gonna take you over to the application. So let's go ahead and start filling this out. So you have to meet one of these criterias. In this application, I'm just gonna go with applicant is a business with not more than 500 employees. Go through these and make sure you check the one that applies to you. Most likely it's gonna be one of those top 2. All right, now, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and scroll down a little bit. Okay, so in this section, you're basically just gonna check everything off that's here. Make sure you go through this and check the ones that apply to you. This is basically the certification to make sure that you can actually apply to this loan. Here, they basically ask questions like, for example, the first one, applicant has not engaged in any legal activity, no principal applications. Just make sure you read through this and you check the ones that apply to you. In the next page, it'll start asking you more about your business. In this case, I will be filling this out with nonsense, so please don't mind me. Just make sure you follow along so that way you know how to fill this out with your information. Trade name is going to be just this company. Then we're going to move on to EIN. So go ahead and put your EIN or your social with the dashes. And then you're going to go to organization. Is this applicant a nonprofit organization? I would put no. Is this applicant a franchise? In my case, I would put no. Then you're also going to put the gross revenue for the 12 months prior to the date of the disaster of January 31st. Go ahead and put what you have to put there. Cost of goods sold. Go ahead and put what you have there. I would put 0. Rental properties, that means that if you do like Airbnb or something like that, you can put that there. The next 5 bars are optional. You don't have to fill them out unless they are according to you. Then I would fill them out. Just read over them just to make sure. Then you're gonna scroll down to address. So make sure you put your primary business address here. It's pretty straightforward. After that, you're going to put your city. Then you're going to put your state, country, zip code, and business phone number. Following, you're going to put your business email, and then you're gonna put the date that you established, current ownership, since when do you own the business, business activity. Make sure you pick the one that best fits your business. Same thing's gonna go for detailed business activity. Pick the one that best fits you. So if you are a W-2 employee and you have W-2 employees, you would put the number of employees that you have if they're W-2s. If you're not a W-2 employee, you would put 0 in numbers of employees. Is your business owned by a business entity? Right here, I would just put no. And then here, you're just gonna basically put your basic information. If you have additional owners, right here is where you would put additional owners information. And then you go to next. In this area, once you hit next, make sure that you check off the ones that apply to you, yes or no. Very important here, if anybody assisted you in applying for this application, this is where their information would go. Do not put my information. I did not assist you in applying for this. We're gonna scroll down a little bit further. And would I like to be considered for an advance up to $10,000? Yes, please. Then you're gonna move on to putting your bank information, whatever bank you bank with your business. Once you put your account number and your routing number, you're going to basically scroll all the way down and hit the next button. One thing I forgot to mention, make sure that you click on that box that says I hereby certify and then click next. After this, it's just gonna show you a summary of everything that you filled out. Go ahead and click that checkbox. That quickly, you have just submitted an application for the $10,000 Eidl loan. Once you finish filling this out, you're gonna receive an email with a confirmation. Make sure that you keep that email or you print out this confirmation. Just make sure that you're keeping this document with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I will continue to educate you as things are being updated for all of us. Please make sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and also follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, please make sure you leave them down in the comments below. And if you'd like to reach out to me, follow my Instagram, where you can be able to direct message me and contact me straight from that Instagram page. Other than that, quick disclaimer here. This
video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not intended to be a substitute for legal, accounting, or any other professional advice. If you have any questions about any legal matter, please consult with a professional service. Also, I do not own the rights to any of these clips in this video.
Thank you very much, and take care.